Ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown just got more interesting. For the past couple of weeks, or about a month, SmackDown has been mid. But after Friday, when SmackDown went to Chicago, things completely changed. At the beginning of the show, we had the return of CM Punk back in his hometown of Chicago. At the Clash of the Castle post-show, he unfortunately announced that he wasn't going to be on Monday Night Raw in Corpus Christi, because obviously SmackDown is in Chicago, his hometown. Obviously, CM Punk came out to a thunderous ovation from the Chicago crowd, and he was super happy to be there. He came into the ring and started talking about how it feels great to be back in Chicago. But then we get to the real stuff. CM Punk started talking about Drew McIntyre, saying that Drew took his ball and went home because I screwed him out of the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash of the Castle. And after all that talk, Paul Heyman comes out and reunites with CM Punk. They give each other a hug and they have a great conversation. But Paul Heyman wasn't here for the reunion. Paul Heyman came out to warn CM Punk that the Bloodline is after every single person who gets in their way. So he asked CM Punk, please leave Chicago. Obviously, the Chicago crowd was booing because they were not going to have that. Solo Sikoa comes out as he has Tama Tonga and Tongaloa on his side, saying, hey, every city I go to is my city, not yours. And then he says, hey, unless you're here to acknowledge the tribal chief, or unless you're going to get your ass kicked by the Bloodline. CM Punk tells Solo, I acknowledge the fact that I see a bunch of fake-ass Usos and a wannabe tribal chief. And so Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tongaloa were about to square up with CM Punk, and all of a sudden, Cody Rhodes comes out of nowhere, handing CM Punk a baseball bat to try to even the odds. Cody Rhodes challenges Solo Sikoa one-on-one. He will not have Randy Orton and Kevin Owens on his side, so that Solo Sikoa does not have the Bloodline on his side. And that's where the segment came to a close. I thought that was a perfect start for SmackDown. Obviously, I'm not going to review the entire show. I'm only going to review parts of the show, so please bear with me. So let's fast forward to the middle of the show. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa were confronting Grayson Waller. They were having this huge argument about Austin Theory. Then all of a sudden, you hear some bashing right behind the garage door of the Allstate Arena. Me, when I saw this live, I thought it was going to be the Wyatt Six. So once the garage door opens, you see CM Punk lying on the ground, busted open all over his face. And then standing right on top of him, no, well, not really on top of him, but standing right next to him is Drew McIntyre, the dude who quit last Monday on Raw. So he lifts up CM Punk. He has him on his shoulders. CM Punk is just out, like he's completely knocked out. He's walking towards the entranceway. And as we get to the entranceway, Drew McIntyre puts down CM Punk, takes something out of his pocket. It looked like a bracelet. And he does CM Punk's signature entrance, where he does It's Clobbering Time. And Drew McIntyre's literally just trolling this guy. Referees came out. Other officials came out. Nick Aldis even came out, shoved Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre ended up shoving Nick Aldis back. And after the argument that him and Nick Aldis had, he just left. This is a blood red feud. They're literally going to have 3 matches. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. At first, I think the first match is going to happen at SummerSlam, which I don't know who's going to win there. Then the next one is going to happen in Bash in Berlin in Germany. That's in September. But in October, it is rumored that WWE is planning on bringing back the Bad Blood pay-per-view event. And Bad Blood was a well-known pay-per-view for one reason only. Hell in a Cell. So I'm assuming their final match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre is going to take place at Bad Blood inside Hell in a cell. I think that is a perfect way to set up a Hell in a Cell match. It's like they literally just want to kill each other. Well, we're just going to have to see this Monday on Monday Night Raw. Moving on to the end of the show, guys. Solo Sikoa went one-on-one with Cody Rhodes, and the match didn't even last like 5 minutes. 3 minutes into the match, we already had Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa already attacking Cody Rhodes. Obviously, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton came in to save Cody Rhodes to even the odds. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are taken out, which leads to Solo Sikoa sitting in the corner begging Cody, Randy, and Kevin, please don't do this. But then the look of fear changed to a smile, an evil smile from Solo Sikoa, because he knew what was going to happen next. All of a sudden, somebody from the crowd starts super kicking Kevin Owens and Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. And that someone is Jacob Fatu. The dude finally arrives to WWE after being rumored for months that he was coming to WWE. Jacob Fatu destroyed everybody. And I mean everybody. From Kevin Owens, giving him a Samoan drop on the steel steps, putting Randy Orton right through the barricade. And then even this dude jumps off from the top rope, puts Cody Rhodes through the announce table, and oh my god, that just, damn. Jacob, Solo are in the ring, putting the ones up. And I don't know if you saw this, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa were looking at each other, asking each other, wait, this dude is a part of us? They were confused, but they did the ones anyway. Paul Heyman, I don't know if you saw Paul Heyman, the look of fear in his eyes. It just shows that Paul Heyman just doesn't want to deal with the bloodline, especially Solo Sikoa. Now, everyone thought that Jacob Fatu was going to align himself with Roman Reigns. I thought it was going to happen as well. But now I see everyone on Twitter making the dream match of Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in a one-on-one matchup. Now look, I have seen Jacob Fatu wrestle. He is a freaking beast, and he can take you out in mere seconds. This has gotten so much better. It's gone stale ever since, for the past 3 or 4 weeks, I believe. But this story with Solo Sikoa being the new quote-unquote tribal chief is just about to get even more better. I don't even want to know what happens next. But, like I keep saying, we're just going to have to see what happens. What did you guys think of Jacob Fatu's debut? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter @EthanSoyShow, and I'll see you in the next one.